breaking British v.ictims named including girl, 11, after Australia plane c.rash k.ills 6. The plane crashed and sank in a river near Sydney, and police said divers had recovered 6 bodies from the scene, which were 5 British nationals and an Australian pilot. In a statement, Superintendent Mark Hutchings said the formal identification process of the bodies was still underway, but that he could disclose their names. Their names are as follows: Gareth Morgan, 44, Richard Cousins, 58, Emma Bowden, 48, Heather Bowden, 11, Edward Cousins, 23, and William Cousins, 25. The pilot Gareth Morgan is described as experienced and worked for the company Sydney Seaplanes. The plane was reportedly returning from a restaurant trip when it plummeted into a river. Superintendent Hutchings added, at 3:15 p.m. in the afternoon, police and emergency services responded to a seaplane that crashed on the Hawkesbury River near Cowan in an area known as Jerusalem Bay. The 6 passengers on board perished in that crash. As a result of that incident, an investigation on behalf of the Marine Investigative Group and the Australian Transport Safety Bureau into the circumstances of the collision has commenced. But before I move on from that, the New South Wales Police Force and the Marine Area Command are in no doubt that the people of New South Wales would like to extend our sincere condolences to the family and friends of those who perished yesterday. This can only be described as a tragic accident, and our hearts go out to them. The plane came down 25 miles north of Sydney Centre, at around 3:10 p.m., 4:10 am GMT, on Sunday. The single-engine plane, operated by tour company Sydney Seaplanes, sunk rapidly after hitting Hawkesbury River, the Australian Transport Safety Bureau, ATSB, said. Sydney Seaplanes, which has flown passengers including singer Ed Sheeran and Pippa Middleton and her husband James Matthews, said it was deeply shocked by the tragic accident. The ATSB said, at around 3 p.m., a DHC-2 Beaver seaplane, VH-NU, operated by Sydney Seaplanes was flying in the vicinity of Jerusalem Bay, near Cottage Point, Hawkesbury River. It is understood that there was 1 pilot and 5 passengers on the aircraft on a return flight to Rose Bay, Sydney Harbour. The sequence of events leading up to the accident are not yet understood, however, following the impact with the water, the aircraft is reported to have sunk rapidly. More to follow.